welcome back to the next episode of the Deeper Talks podcast. And we have the topic of relationships once again. We have our special guest. We have my co-host first, Devasaya, Kushala, and...
Kushala?
That's so just...
roasting his name. No. And we've got our special guest, Pooja, back again from the first episode. And we do have a special fourth guest off the camera. Her name is Jane Citizen.
Nice to meet you guys.
Oh, this is hilarious.
I love it.
This is so good. I really want to see what the
it.
comments are actually like, genuinely, once we upload this video and the TikToks of it as well. But we had this discussion remember off camera, Pooja, like we were talking about this off camera. We had not really an argument, but like a discussion.
Yes.
Can girls and guys be friends? Because I say they can, but...
I say they can. But
Can't? Oh, can. Are you conflicted?
Experience, please?
no, so I think they can be friends. But the only problem is the only thing stopping them from not taking the extra step is them not being attracted to the other person.
So you think they can only be friends if they're
obviously
not attracted to each other?
Yes.
Like you can still... But you can find another person attractive, but you can still be friends with them.
Yeah, because they're not your type.
Not necessarily. They still can be a type, but I think it really depends on person to person whether they can actually control themselves.
Honestly, it depends on the relationship. I think if it's like a guy is always making friends with girls, then I'd be like, you have problems, you're probably insecure. But if it's like he's just got a good group of mates and like some of them are girls, some of them are guys, and they've known each other since like school or uni, that's different because they've kind of like been with each other, they've grown together, they're different. But I feel like if I was with a guy and let's say he's like, oh yeah, I met this chick at work, we're like really good mates now. I'd be like, okay.
I want to interject. I want to comment on that. I think a guy, especially if you're in a relationship, I feel like I'd be more comfortable if I was introduced to these girls or they knew I was in his life. I think it comes down, especially in a relationship. I know that's not the question, but in a relationship, I just feel like it's out of respect. You know, you should kind of know who your partner's friends with. I think in terms of... It doesn't mean you're insecure. It's not that I'm insecure. It's that I just want to know. I want out of respect. Who are you friends with? That's fine. As long as I know, then there's nothing to really doubt. And if you've got trust, you've got everything. Do you know what I mean? So I don't think...
Okay.
Yeah, you can make new friends all the time.
as long as before you went in that relationship or like they were friends before that, you would be okay with
fine.
that.
But I feel like...
In saying that though, you know, like even if they do meet someone after you're in a relationship, okay, cool, you can be friends, but know your limit. Like, you know what I mean?
But that's like acquaintances. But what if he's like, hey, I'm going to go hang out with my...
Yeah, exactly.
None of that.
Acquaintances is fine. Like even I meet acquaintances that are guys. I'm like, yeah, we're good mates, whatever. But like if they hit me up for a movie...
Yeah, if they say we're going to go...
Like, no, I'm going to go by myself. Like I'm not... I don't know if I'm in a relationship as well. I'll be like, no, I'm not.
So, okay. So say you weren't in a relationship and a guy friend asked you, let's go movies, watch Minions.
Yeah, if I liked him as a friend, I would.
Yeah.
And hoping he also looks at me like a friend.
Yeah.
But at some point, one of them is usually going to make a move.
You think so?
I feel like
Always
just based on experience, I've just seen, like I'm probably dumb because I don't have that many guy friends, but I just feel like when I see girls and guys be friends, I can see them kind of like egging each other on and kind of taking that extra step.
So
but then that one person kind of goes, stop it. And then they stop. But then you still see the guy try to make an attempt, like, let me just try to like, let me see if she will actually like budge if I slid in. And then.
Well, can I ask you guys a question then?
All right,
go
ahead. Jane Citizen.
Yeah, you'll never know who I am.
I like this.
Can I ask a question to you guys? And would a guy just be friends with a girl just to be friends? Or is there always another motive behind it? Because I've been told recently by a guy that I know that, you know, guys are not really just there to be your friends. Like they genuinely sometimes want more. Like what is your opinion on that?
Well, okay. There's for me anyway, personally talking, there's different levels of like friendship. When I have a friendship with a girl, it is genuinely a friendship. I don't want anything more with that person.
Yeah.
But it's not the same friendship as like if I'm a friend with Dev, for example, or like one of my boys. That's a different level of friendship. But what the question was, there's definitely... I've been friends with girls that I've had ulterior motives towards, and there's definitely friends that I have now that I don't have any. motive towards.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think they can. It definitely depends person to person. Some guys just can't do it. They can't do it.
Yeah. Okay.
They can't do it. Like if they try hang out one-on-one with the girl, they just can't do it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, yeah, from experience, actually, there was a recent experience that I had. I'm not going to go into too much of it.
Yeah.
But, you know, this person that I knew, I didn't actually know they liked me. And I was under the impression we were just really good friends going bowling. But, like, they liked me. And I was like, well, you know, that's when things kind of, I was like, well, I'm not, you know.
Wait, did he tell you, did he tell that you liked your
And
bowl?
this was like a couple of years ago.
Okay.
And then they recently just reached out to me like, do you know, I used to like you. And I'm like, what? Like, am I that oblivious? I didn't even know that. I thought we were just friends going to bowling. Like, then I realized some guys are really just not
Wait. Then I've got a follow-up question. Okay. Are girls just oblivious to the fact when guys like them? Or do they always just, or do girls just know straight away that if they like a guy, they would like let him slide
Honestly,
in?
you can't generalize that. It depends on the person. Some people are good at reading people. Some people are just really dumb. Like they are. Like I feel like some girls are like you know, like I've even told she's not dumb, but I think she's so extroverted that she can't tell sometimes if a dude is actually trying to hit on her. Like I remember there was one dude and I was like, bruh, I know what he's trying to do, and she's like, he's just a friend. I'm like, no, he's not a friend, and that's probably because I don't have that many guy friends. But still, I'm just like, he's not a friend. And then when she clarified that, he like immediately fucked off.
Damn.
So that's how you know. Like I'm like, I told you he's not a friend, and you're leading him on. I'm like, obviously you're not intentionally leading him on, but you are leading them on if like to them you're leading them on. Because I'm like, but I did this and I did that, but you're like, yeah, but I didn't care.
Yeah, and I think again, personality. Like I'm really extroverted. I can talk to, like, I've just met you and we're already laughing.
Exactly. But
do you know what I mean?
That's personality.
Speaking of personality, and I think that's the answer.
Yeah.
So guys and girls can be friends depending on your personality. Okay, if you're extroverted, you're good with people, I would not care if you talk to a girl, because I'm like, he just talks to everything that moves, right? But like, that's
everything that moves,
you'll be like, hey, how you going? But like when it comes to like an introverted person, I know they don't talk much, and then they randomly take interest. Yeah. Then I'm like I feel like that's there. No, but I'm just
so any girl that he talks to is basically yes.
No, I think Dave, like he's not like, he won't go in a room and talk to everyone. He'll just be like, if I like you, I'll talk to you. If I don't, good for you. Like I don't care.
Yeah, if you're my vibe, you're my vibe.
That's it. Yeah. But I feel like when it comes to like a girl, like he wouldn't full go up to a girl and be like, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
But then I know many guys that will do that, but they don't mean it from a flirty point of view. That's just their personality type. So yes, that's the answer.
I don't make friends with girls though, because I feel like there's just what do you call it? You can't ask them like simple things that you would want to ask your guys. Like if I were to ask a girl like, hey, do you want to go to the movies? They might take it the wrong way.
But that depends on the girl.
I guess exactly, that really depends, right? Because I can talk to some girls and I can be like, let's go movies.
Like
and
if you ask Jane Citizen, should happily go. Jane Citizen would fucking strike tantrum, like done, we're done for the day. But like if it was a normal girl, like any introverted girl, she wouldn't care. She would care, sorry.
Yeah, again, it depends on like how long that relationship's been fostering and stuff like that.
That's
like,
exactly right.
If you just met this girl and you start asking, oh, do you want to go movies? Do you want to go bowling?
You know what they're trying to do.
You know what.
I'm an extrovert, but don't get me wrong. Don't come to me and ask me for a movie. I'm not going to be like, yes.
Movies very
sure. Like it's a bit much. I think there's boundaries.
Yeah, if you're watching a movie alone, it's pretty.
It's
pretty
a bit of a
datey, romantic type thing. It's just kind of long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But would you ever let a guy like let's say you put them in the friend zone, and now would you ever let them come out and enter into a relationship, or once they're in the friend zone, they're stuck in there?
Friend zone is always friend zone. I feel like if you're friend zone, it just means they've always looked at you like a friend. The only thing that would change is like suddenly you had a glow up and they look like exactly the person you've been looking for, and now they're also your friend and you're like, great. Or you're just desperate and now you've had to resort to whatever is But I feel like if you're friend zoned, like you're friend zoned.
There are situations again
but
where
they probably like each other.
People have tried to come out of the friend zone with me, so I'll just go, okay.
See,
I'm like, no worries, brother. All
they're not your friend.
But, you know, I don't feel the same way. Like, I don't think you can. I think with a girl especially, like when we kind of do, I mean, look, there are people that have been friends for so long and ended up dating later on.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's really hard to say. Like, I think, yeah.
But would you guys ever let someone out of the friend zone if they had a glow up? And you're like, okay, damn.
I don't think it should be
because I
based
feel
on
like
a
when
glow.
it's not glow, I just had that as an assumption. But I feel like if they're like, I'm kind of like, it's so rare that I just feel like for you, I don't know. I think it could also be like sometimes a person's so dumb they didn't even know what they were looking for, but it was right in front of them. But that's very rare. Like I just feel like most cases, if someone sees you as a friend, they see you as a friend. That's it.
Yeah.
And they'll always see you like that. And if you glow up to them, they're like, oh my God, well done. Because they're like, you're my friend. Like, I'm not going to, they didn't look at, because they know you in that way. If they were attracted to you, they would have been attracted to you since ages ago. Okay. And you can find a friend hot. Like girls hype each other all the time. Like
all the time.
We would go gay.
See, this is the thing. Yeah, you can always find the opposite person.
You can always find the opposite person completely attractive, but it always comes down to compatibility, personality. And if they're in the friend zone, you're not compatible enough to be romantic. Sorry, that's it. Yeah. That's how I look at it. Yeah. Because you're a friend.
So you genuinely believe that you can't have any romantic relationship once they've become a friend?
If they're a friend, you're a friend. That's it.
Okay, so what if say you didn't put them in the friend zone, but you guys are just friends? Like
no, that's fine. That's doable.
That's doable.
That's doable. If you're just like acquaintances and you're kind of lingering around and you're there, but it's not like you hang out here and there. Yeah. No, that is doable. That's doable. Okay. Because it's like that's just a matter of they don't know you too well, and maybe if they get to know you, they might be like, hey, I actually like this guy. He's pretty cool. We've had instances like one of my mates met like that. They were two different groups, mutuals, kept going around each other, and then them two were just fireworks and they got together.
I think another reason why you wouldn't want to jump into that friend zone thing either or take them out of that is because it's the quality of your relationship with that person too. So if it doesn't work out,
it goes really, pretty south from there.
Because even if let's say you like them, sometimes you'll be like, I don't know if I should ask, because you're like, what if they're like, dude, you just wrecked the whole thing now. I can't even go out to a movie with you now.
Yeah. You can't even then you can't hang out with the other friends and stuff in a group with them. And it's just it's too much. I think it's dangerous to go into that.
Yeah, it is actually. Yeah.
But like let's say someone does actually like say that, hey, I really like you, and then you put them in the friend zone. Would you ever like continue being friends with them?
I personally no. Only because I think it's just awkward. I mean, I don't know.
I'm gonna talk from experience. That has happened. They have come out, and I've just it's never been the same after that.
It hasn't been the same. For me, it hasn't been the same.
Yeah, either. And I've always been like, and then I take a step back, and we just don't really.
I've had people who were friends. They asked me out, and I was like, thanks, you wrecked it. Great. Like wrecked it as in like I really liked you as a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that you've asked me out, I'm like.
It's just that we wouldn't want to hurt them.
So you don't think you could,
and then
like,
in a way
you can't be friends with them again?
Nah, it's awkward. It's awkward.
It's awkward. But what if they had like a really good personality and they squash it like, okay, we're friends, we know our place now. And they would be like, used to be like, nah.
If they do, but I think a lot of people
like, I know you liked me. Like, I know. Like, I don't know. It just, and in a way, isn't that kind of disrespectful, I feel? Because let's say you're two friends and then one guy's just like, hey, like, I think you and I should like date. But then he's like, nah, I was just joking. I'm just trying. I'd kind of be like, are you just looking to like fuck around? Like, do you know what I mean? I'm like, are you, you literally just looked at me like, hey, you look like you're down to fuck. Like, and it's like, no, I'm not. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do you remember the scene in Harry Potter where Ron asked Hermione out to, like, he was like, hey, Hermione, you're free. And she's like, excuse me, I've actually got dates. Thank you very much. And like, he was like, I'll take you. Like, it's almost like you feel like a last resort or like a settled, like the second option. So I feel like it's a bit disrespectful when they do it like.
That's an interesting take.
Because why would you? I don't know. I'm just like, shut up. Like, you're either my friend, and if you're not, it means you've always liked me and you've just been finding an opportunity. Yeah. And now that I've shut that down, are you gonna still treat me like a friend after this? Yeah. Because when feelings are involved, it's gone. It's done.
Jeez, I'm so different to the way you describe that. Because I can definitely be. Because I have definite proof that I'm friends with people that I've asked that before. Yeah. And it's not as awkward. It's like not awkward at all.
Yeah, I don't think it has to be awkward.
It doesn't have
it's
to. It's
really up to the person.
It's up to the
person to really like foster that relationship again.
Yeah.
I think people who make it awkward aren't emotionally mature.
Like me. Like me.
Yeah. No, because but it also does depend on.
It's also because I don't want to be in a position where I'm leading them on.
How much they're really liking you though. Like for me, this guy really liked me, and I was like, well, I wouldn't have.
This is the question though. Like, I feel like there's so many guys out there. In my opinion, they like a girl so much before they even ask her out. Yeah. Actually, go on proper dates with her. I'm quite the opposite, where I just ask them out. I'm not like so invested in that. Or like I'm like butthurt if she rejects me. It's like it is what it is.
Yeah.
But getting that invested. I mean, you're the one who's fucking invested a lot into a girl, and then before that.
He takes time, he evaluates the woman, and you're like, hey, you're just, let's see where this goes.
Exactly.
I just think I couldn't really hurt someone. Like, I would never want to hurt someone. So like, if
you feel bad,
I'm happy to be friends.
Yeah,
if you can
be friends, you
the
can get
fact
past
that we won't be together. Do you know what I mean? But
that's true, actually.
Like, I'm all for that, and I've always been open to that. But I think I would never want to hurt someone and have them see me and be like, oh, I really like her, but I can't be with, like, that kind of stuff. Like, just breaks my heart, because if that was me, I'd hate that.
Yeah, and thinking of the situations I've been in, it's not that, like, I actually wanted to be friends after, but they kind of were like, they full tried, and then they couldn't, and they left. So it also like, I guess you made an effort to still remain in that relationship. It's a mutual effort, right? It's not like if I met a guy and then he's like, oh, hey, you're great, can we go out? And I'm like, no, and we're friends. And then he's like, oh, you know, whatever. Okay, cool. I'll be like, yeah, all right, let's just pretend this never happened. And he actually pretends it never happens. Yeah. That's great. But if he's all like, oh, so who are you dating? Where are you going? Like, oh, do you know what I mean? Like, they kind of get me. Then he gets like, oh, shit. Like, you're like, okay, you're just weird. I can't even share it with you.
Okay, but what if you guys were with a girl and she had a really close friend and they were friends and the guy really liked her? How would you feel about that if you were like in a relationship with a girl?
Like, well, like if I was...
if you were in a relationship with a girl, she had a really close guy friend that liked or still likes her, how would you feel about the fact that they're still friends when you're in a relationship?
That's a good question. But that, again, depends on... This is the guy best friend question. Do we have that question? This is the guy best friend type question. It's like, how close are they? This is a real question. Like, when I'm friends with a girl, that doesn't mean I'm fucking hanging out with her every second day of the week, or I know about her personal life. It's just like, we hang out sometimes, we're still good friends, we can be in a group setting and there's no harm or hard feelings and there's stuff like that. But like, if it's like a guy best friend, I wouldn't have that, honestly. I'm not like guy best friend. Like, I don't want my girl to be running to another man to discuss the problem.
100%,
And the same vice versa. I wouldn't expect the girl to tolerate me having a girl best friend. It's like, it's just not acceptable.
Exactly.
In my opinion.
I agree.
I think
I would be fine with it, but like, it kind of depends. Like,
but would you be fine with that?
Nah,
I don't think
if I knew he had a girl,
he definitely wouldn't be like.
I don't think you'd be
talking shit.
He's talking shit. Talking shit.
No, like, look, if I meet the person and I know like how they are, then it's not a big deal.
But what if she's running to this person instead of you for her?
Yeah,
because that's what she's gonna do.
Because if that's her best friend, if that's her really close friend, then how would you feel that?
Yeah, we're in second-hand relationships. Like, just take it from me. I've had friends where they've all been in relos and I know every single thing. Like, I know what's happening, the tea. Like, I know every single thing about that person. But it's not a bad thing. It's just because friends have your back. Like,
friends are friends.
They're the ones who are going to be there at the end of the day, whether the guy makes it or not.
If it's a guy that actually liked her, he's going to then be like, oh, you know, that's where they then make another move.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. For me, I'd be like, oh, I don't know. I'm not comfortable with that. But would you really be comfortable there?
I don't think you would be.
Okay.
You know, this is where you edit, like, talking shit, no fun.
Pretty much, you wouldn't accept that ever. No, fair enough. Well, before I think you had a work best friend thing there. Okay. Say you're in a relationship, right? Yeah. But that person has a work best friend of the opposite sex. How do you feel about that?
What do you mean by work best friend?
Like, they always meet at work 8 hours a day.
That's fine. That's inevitable. That's like saying, what happens if you have a sibling? Like, I'm born into that. I can't do anything about that. Like, work colleagues are work colleagues. Like, they will always be there. Like, they're just there.
But
like,
a work colleague...
I can't get rid of them whether I want to or not.
That's true. Exactly. That's what I mean. That's where it becomes hard.
And him and I might be the youngest people in the team. 100% I'm going to be like, I got a good workmate, bro. Like, he's literally a vibe and I like hanging out with him.
Set your boundaries.
Yeah, you got to say your boundaries.
But that's work. Why would you cross your boundaries at work?
There's some people that will cross boundaries at work.
I wouldn't. I mean, if you like them, then you're crossing it, obviously. Yeah. But you're asking if they're a work best friend, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If they're
that's fine.
Work best friend. But
if he's all like acting like protective and like, oh,
if he's taking you out to coffee,
and he's asking me for coffee days, then I'll be like, oh, I have a boyfriend. I'd like at least mention it to him, like, oh yeah, my boyfriend the other day. Like, I'd just say it or something like that. Yeah. But it's okay to have a
no. But what if your man had a girl best friend, like a girl work best friend?
I wouldn't
care.
You wouldn't care.
Really? I want to meet her.
You want to meet her? This is what I think the normal thing is.
Jane Citizen is about to speak it. I want to establish my presence in this person's life.
He can do that by telling her.
So they know, but you know, they still do need to see who I am. You know, just because I'm anonymous on this podcast, I'm not going to be anonymous in his life. All right, like they need to know who I am, and Honestly, it is up to everyone has a work friend, everyone has work colleagues. I work with males as well.
Yep.
So again, it's inevitable, but I think it's up to the guy or your partner, girl guy, as to where they set that boundary.
Yeah.
So if this girl is asking my guy, let's go to dinner, let's go try that new Thai place after work. No, I'm going out with my wife or my girlfriend. Or
after work, I'll be like, dude, after 5 p.m., leave me alone.
There's a time and place. Be best friends in the office, but try not to take that outside the office.
Within work, coffee runs, lunch with other colleagues as well.
Other people there.
It's not, and even if you're having lunch, it's like you're having lunch within the building where people are present. Like, I wouldn't look at work best friends as a problem. Unless he just keeps coming back home and he's like
talking about this person.
She's so funny. I love that I have her there. Like, then I'd be like, you've got problems.
You have to meet.
Yeah, I think
because it's like you spend 8 hours a day.
Like
that's so dramatic.
No, but like they know you. It's just you need to know them. You want to know like the circle, kind of. I guess.
Yeah, I would want to.
It's like just to like introduce yourself.
I
like,
disagree.
I think
don't care.
You should. No,
I think
you should
introduce yourself though.
I think it's because I've been in a team where they were all men. They were all men. And like I've been in a team where I had good relationships with them. No, none of them hit on me. If anything, they treated me like older brothers and I was like that younger sister. Like, because they have girlfriends, they've got wives and they're not interested. They're just you're fun and cool to hang out with, and 8 hours a day I want to kill myself and I've got you to do that with me. So it's like 100% I'm like, that's fine. And if I go home, I'll be like, I've got these colleagues, they're really funny.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. I'm not going to be like, I love the way he looks. I love his beard. Or I love his this. I'm not. If I'm doing that, then
that's very
That's when you step in and be like, like if he's like, there's a new girl that joined our team. She's really pretty. I'd be like, I need to see this. Because like then I'd be like insecure.
That's exactly right.
I would never care because I'm like, it's work. Like if you're talking about work, you've got problems.
There are people that will cross work boundaries.
Yeah, there are.
But that's if they like them.
Yeah.
No, if you vibe with someone enough, then like...
I think it comes down again to trust. You have to trust your partner. Like, I never want to doubt my partner if he comes home and says, I have a, really close work female friend. I'm like, that's fine. Know your boundaries. That's all good. The second you come home...
Know your boundaries.
The second you come home and say, we went to dinner tonight, I'm like, who went to dinner? Because it wasn't us.
Yeah.
That's when I'd want to meet her and be like, hey, nice to meet you.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Not F off, but like, I would never be a rat to anyone. I would never disrespect anyone. I just think establish my presence. That's good enough. Know that I'm there.
Territory. Dominance.
I'm very territorial, so don't come messing my garden. But again, when it comes to things like that, it's up to your partner to remain loyal to you. So boundaries.
The onus on them. Yeah. Oh.
But like, do you prefer like a guy to like, let's say, ask you on a date or to hang out if they were interested in you?
Are we talking about work or
just move to the
general switching it up?
Do I prefer what? Sorry. I forgot the question.
So do you prefer a guy to just ask you out on a date or just to hang out?
Okay, given the way dating has been turning out in terms of the current day and age of dating is shit all, I'd rather just have you be direct at this rate. Like, and a lot of games are played where they're like, I did this, and just no. I'd rather have you tell me straight up. I have more respect for the guys that actually came up to me and said, hey, did you want to go for a walk? Or hey, did you want to go out? Or hey, what are you doing on Friday night or Saturday night? I always remember it because I'm like, thank you. No games. Just I like you. Clearly, I'm asking you out. You know what I mean? Like I don't have to go home and think, does he like me? I feel like, and that comes down to my personality trait. I just like it when you're direct because I don't like making assumptions. If you're lingering around the bush, I'll be like, you're just having fun behind the bush at this point. Like, to me, right? I'll be like,
I don't know what you're doing in a bush.
I know what you're doing, but you got to sort that shit out. Like, I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh my God, did you see what he did? That's so a signal that he loves me. Like, no, I'm not. Signaling for me, I think, especially in this day and age of dating, it's become so hard that it's like, the best tip I can give to you men is just be direct. Just tell the women. If you like them, just say, hey, just talk to them, strike up a conversation. You don't even have to ask them out. Just first see if you even get along. That's it. But you don't have to play games and ask a friend of a friend of a friend. No, just
And 9 times out of 10, the girl's also wondering, oh my God, does he like me? Does he not? So just tell
9
us.
times out of 10. If you're feeling it, go with your feeling. There's clearly a reason why you're feeling it, unless you're delusional. But yeah.
Okay, but then why do like some girls, why do they like the chase, right? Like you say like, oh, be direct, but then some of you girls are like, hey, like chase me. Like I want that
experience,
attention.
Dev. Experience.
I think there should always, I don't think it's about just a girl liking the chase. I think guys like the chase too. Especially if you're in a relationship, a healthy relationship will happen if you're both constantly like after each other. There should be that little like, I want to, I still want to, like you should never just because you're official stop chasing each other. Yeah. You should always be after each other and show that. Like
vouch for each other.
So I don't think it's about a girl like liking the chase or anything. We like to see the effort because a lot of situations around us have shown us otherwise.
Any care to explain?
Some guys,
any situation?
Some guys have literally been like, "Hey, do you want a coffee? Do you want to do this?" And they've had a girlfriend the whole time. Yeah, whilst doing that. Like, no, seriously, like, they literally do that shit. You know who you are, and like you know who you are. Honestly, this is the only way I can call that out because I can't explicitly say it. But like, some people do that where they kind of, and you meet. And this is the thing, right? Girls, I feel like there's 2 reasons why a girl would want the chase. One, she just needs to know if he's 100%. Like, she needs reassurance. She just needs to know that, wait, does this guy really like me or is he just an idiot? He's just desperate. Like, let's suss him out a little. Or the second reason is she's really insecure, has a lot of like, she's just insecure and I guess she just loves the chase because it validates her. And she loves the attention. But those girls usually don't even bother reciprocating because for them it's just attention at the end of the day.
And that's when it's a problem.
That's when it's a problem. And that's when you as a guy should recognize, oh, you're just sad inside. I'm going to go. Because it's like, she's insecure. But I think, if chase, it's fine to do a little bit of the chase because it's you're pursuing her and it feels good. Girls like it. They don't.
And I'm sure guys like it. Do you guys like it?
Guys
like,
definitely like
it. Oh, look, I like the chase. I think chase is needed, right? Like,
I like it.
I love the chase.
No, I love the chase. No,
I love it.
There should be... there should be...
Sorry, guys.
The chase should be there, right? Both ways, right? But like, if there's no reciprocation, like you said, then... Like the girl's playing too hard to get and it's just not ideal.
Without reciprocation, it's a bit hard with
that's not even reciprocation. That just means get away from me. No, I think if you keep chasing her and she's not reciprocating, you mean she doesn't like you.
She doesn't like you.
Actually, be a chase.
Don't chase too much.
I also don't chase too much 100%, but also communicate. You should not be chasing on the 5th date still to that extent. You will,
That's pretty
communicate
sad.
by the 2nd or 3rd day. Hey, do you think this is going somewhere? If you both want the same things, it comes down to age and where you are in life. Though.
Exactly.
So if you're at my age,
self-respect is
you're looking for something to settle down. Whereas if you're a lot younger, like 18, 19, you're kind of just like, oh, I just want to see, whatever people do.
Because a guy that chases a lot, and even a person that is chasing a lot, like, if he does it too much and the girl's not reciprocating, usually means she's not interested and he needs to stop. But it also means he doesn't have enough self-respect either.
Yeah, that's a bit...
Because for me, if I was to like a guy and then I know he doesn't like me, I'm not even going to bother chasing him. I'm like, you know what? Good for you. Have a good life. Bye. I don't care. But I'm not going to be like, I'm not going to be...
salty.
No, but I'm not going to be like, oh my God, no, he needs to know. Like, maybe I should do this and that. Because that goes down to self-respect. And like, insecurity is not an attractive quality.
Yes, but I also will say, like, a girl, if you're not feeling it, you should be transparent because it's not fair on the guy. Don't ever lead anyone on.
Leading on's a different thing. That's like actually giving you attention and trying.
But if you can consistently see a guy chasing you, again, I have literally been in this situation, and I've just learned to just say to them, "Hey, I'm not feeling it. I'm so sorry," and that's it. Because you don't want someone up your ass.
Yeah.
And you also don't want to waste their time.
I will say that some girls are bad at saying, conveying the fact they don't have feelings for them in the sense that they don't want to hurt the other person.
It's maturity. Some girls just can't. That's what it's personality.
You can't do it, exactly.
Like,
it's personality.
some people don't like confronting and that's just a sad quality, I guess. But because I have a few friends, they don't like confronting and they don't mean to lead them on, but they just ends up happening that way because they're like, I don't want to say it to his face that I don't like him. Like, it's awkward.
No, I had the exact same experience. So, like, my mate, 2 girls asked him out. And he just said, I'll have to think about it. But he doesn't give any response after that because he hates saying no.
But that's the thing, right? I don't know or no means no. Yes means yes. Anything other than yes is a no.
As a girl,
you're very direct as a person, though.
As a girl, I'd rather you tell me you don't want it. then lead me on and make me think, do you
If you're that sad about confronting, all you can say is...
but some girls are very clingy.
Make it up.
Some girls are really clingy, yes.
Are very clingy, and I hate that. I hate it. That's the other reason why I can't be clingy to a girl if I like them as well. It's like I hate it when it's the opposite way around to me. I hate it when it's clingy. Like, just fuck off.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Like I've already said.
Clingy though. What's clingy?
Like they just keep messaging you all the time. Like I'm okay with being friends if someone likes me and vice versa and whatnot, but like it becomes annoying when it's like constantly all the time they're messaging you like how's your day and stuff like that. Even after you say that,
that's when you don't like them, right?
Yeah. I was
gonna say.
Yeah, when I don't like
when you like them, you're supposed to message them how your day is.
But even that sometimes I can get a bit annoyed as well.
But I guess that goes down to your type, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So like some people like messaging
some of them,
a lot.
Constantly.
Some people are like I need space.
Yes,
like
I need
and
space. I'd rather just pick up the phone and just talk.
Yeah, everyone's different.
Texting, I'll throw I even tell this guy, I fucking call him all the time when I fucking want to talk to him. Yeah. I hate texting, man. It's so long.
I agree. And that comes down to compatibility. So.
Yeah, exactly. That's
but like I was with a friend once and his girlfriend was always like, hey, where are you? Hey, what are you doing? Hey, like, when are you done with your friend? And it's just like really, really like annoying. And my mate's just like, fuck me. Like, when am I going to be done with this bitch?
Oh, well, we're not calling them bitches.
Oh my God. No, but like, it's just really clingy and it's just, it's not ideal.
Yeah, look, I think it comes down to personality type. Like, not gonna lie, I like a guy telling me how his day is. Yeah, but that's how all that stuff is. Asking me how I am. Like, I like that because like, I'm on your mind and you're on my mind.
Every day.
Yeah. Like if you really like the guy, 100%. But that's just my personality.
Yeah,
like,
and that's what I'm saying. Everyone's got a different personality. Like I think I'm a bit of 50.
You're very independent. Like, she's very independent and she wants her breathing space. Look, everyone needs their breathing space. Don't get me wrong, but like I like it when a guy is like. You know, if it's a guy I like as well. Like if I don't like you, do not message me.
If it's a guy you're not dating and he just asks you how's your day and stuff like that.
Like a no.
He's gonna say because that needed a clarification. That's
stupid. No, when you like them, it's a different story. Yeah. You both are curious about each other, and that's emotions coming into play. When you don't like the person, you're like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah.
Like, why
say you don't like
many times?
Let's say you don't like the person, but you're not dating them. Say you're just neutral about the person. Yeah. Maybe they like you. And then they ask you these sort of questions like, how's your day? How's your week so far? What you get up to do work and stuff like that?
Yeah, it's annoying. Don't do it.
It's really mean, but I've literally left people.
It's happened.
I've left people unseen with that.
Because it's happened to me where people just like, bro, you know what I mean? It always, you know when they just keep messaging like, how you going? How you doing? I'm like, do you really care?
Yeah.
What's your motive?
What's your motive?
What's your motive?
Let's say you liked him then. Like you liked him.
Yeah, then I'd care because I'm like, I like you. But that's emotions. Like
it's different when you like someone.
That's emotions. Like, and I feel like that's the thing. Don't take rejection so personally. It's like you're either someone's person or you're not. Like if someone doesn't like you, well, whatever, whoop-de-doo, done. Like,
I feel like you know very decisively what you like and what you don't like. She's very cutthroat about it.
She's very, she knows her shit.
I feel sorry for the guys that are on the wrong end of you.
No, listen, she's not brutal. I'm not brutal.
I'm actually really
not a time waster.
Yeah, it's just
exactly. Yeah, that's so true.
We're at the age where we're looking to settle and we're not really looking to
You guys sound
waste.
like you're 50.
Look, you know,
you're off camera Jane Citizens over here.
Jane Citizens 80.
I could be an 80-year-old.
She lives in Newcastle.
Retirement.
What do you mean? I live in Perth. No offense. You know what I mean?
In Armadale?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But does a girl know after initially meeting a guy whether they would be in a relationship with him or her?
Yeah. Can I talk about that?
Yeah, go.
Sure.
Fire away, Jane Citizen.
Gangster. Nah. Look, I think, yes, a girl, you wouldn't know on your first date, but I think if you're consistently talking and you've then met and you felt the spark, I think when you know, like you feel different around someone, and you would have gone on dates before and known, no, I'm never seeing that person again. You know what I mean? Like there's been times.
I mean, I could be stupid, but within the first minute, like you go on a date, you're like, this is not good.
It comes down to
the first minute, it's a vibe check. Vibe checks cannot be.
The vibe check is so important.
Vibe check is so important, and if the vibe check happens in the first 60 seconds, in my opinion.
But it comes down to as well. That's why this is why you do not take a girl or a guy to the movies on your first date. Because if you're not talking, how do you even know?
This is a given rule.
Yeah.
Movies are shit for a
Yeah,
first
well,
date
some
now.
guys are still doing that
It's
stuff
stupid
out
ass
there.
motherfuckers.
No.
But yeah, a
Drinks,
girl will
coffee.
usually
Yeah.
Normal-
Coffee's a good one.
a
Lunch.
girl
It's
will
quick.
usually
Bowling.
know based on how the
Bowling's dead.
conversation's
Bowling's
flowing,
long.
how the conversation's flowing, and just their, I guess, basic traits. Like a girl's always going to suss you out on the first date.
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah, first date is different. Say if the issue was like it wasn't a first date, you just like, would you know that you'd date this type of person? Like you just hang out with friends, like, oh, he's pretty cute. His personality seems like a vibe. I would go on a date with him.
Yeah,
So
100%.
you know straight
You
away.
would.
Yeah, sometimes you're in a group
Yeah.
setting, you're like, oh
Yeah,
my
exactly.
god,
You
I
know-
don't know
you know
if
straight
I
away.
type. That's
Yeah.
normal, and that's
And then if a guy
attraction.
you don't like approaches you, you'd be like, oh, fuck off now.
You're like, you're not rude about it, but you're
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I know.
so
Yeah.
no. But like, if it's like someone that you're interested in and you like, you're 100%, you're gonna be more like, oh, okay, I wonder if he, will ask me out, or maybe I should try, like, give
Yeah.
a signal, or
Yeah.
just, start a conversation. But yeah, no, I think it depends.
But what
A
about
girl
like?
will know.
A girl,
She will know.
but I feel like it's not even a girl thing. It's both a guy and girl. First
I think
date, you
guys
will
know as
never
well.
know, right? Like, do you think? Yeah, do
Guys
guys
know. I
on the
know.
first date they know she's the one? Like,
I'm sorry, but
she's
if
the
I
one.
didn't
No. Whoa, she's the one.
no, she's the one. But like,
She's
what do
the
you?
one.
But even knowing that you're gonna get into a relationship with this person,
Relationship
how would
is-
you know?
Yeah, but see, I don't think that far. I'm like, date. We'll see where it goes.
That's
from
where
there.
I.
Yeah,
That's my
second
mind.
date,
That's
third
my
date.
headset. I
Yeah.
never think in a relationship.
I
Like,
think on like maybe the third or fourth date, then I'd be like, okay, I think we're
Yeah.
heading somewhere good now. Like, I feel like this might.
if it goes
lead-
any further and doesn't amount to anything, it's kind of a waste of time.
Yeah.
But when do you know it's official? Like, yeah, we're boyfriend, girlfriend. Like,
Well, when
No,
the guy
that-
asks,
That
To,
depends on the.
Is it-
That
people.
depends person to person.
It's a person to person thing, but I think like from based on our experience, my mates like within the first month or two.
the smile.
No, within the first month
Month
or
or
two,
two?
they usually make it official. But that's like dating consistently, like
Yeah.
every week, and that's also talking on the phone. Like they
Yeah.
know each other that well.
I
But,
think 2 months is a good thing.
but
to say
also, just because you're
relationship.
in the relationship doesn't mean you're in love. It's
Yeah,
just like
exactly.
we're in
That's
a
a-
relationship and we
whoa.
really, really
Love's
like each
a
other.
different story
Yeah,
again,
yeah, that's a different.
completely.
I think I just want to make it clear, like in case someone's like,
Yes,
"Oh, that's
please.
all I need to do." No,
No,
there's
no,
a
no,
lot,
no.
lot more to do after that.
Boyfriend, girlfriend terminology can come out like first 2 months. I feel like.
Yeah,
But
first 2 months is fine.
the word of love.
also,
is-
guys, please don't ask, can I be your boyfriend? Will you be my girlfriend? Like, make it cute. Like,
It's kind of cringe the way you just
really?
said that.
Yeah.
no, like that.
Make it
That's
cute.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Don't ask. It's not cute. Like, it's cringy.
It is
like,
cringe.
don't go ahead and be like, will you be my girlfriend? Like, say it. Like, I don't know.
Do
be-
something cute
be
where you're kind of like, "You're my girlfriend now," haha. Like I don't know, something like.
Just tell her you're my
Yeah.
girlfriend. You're no way out now.
or like you take her
You're
to
trapped.
your house and like, "Hey guys, this is my girlfriend." And then, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, it's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
funny,
yeah,
but then
yeah.
in a way she'll be like, "Oh my god,
she'll be
guys."
like, "What the fuck?"
I mean,
official, like-
jokes on you.
Yeah.
If she doesn't want to be a girlfriend.
Yeah,
Like,
then make-
It's like,
we're not there yet, sorry.
Take her to a work event. It's like, this is my girlfriend. It's like, oh, what? No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
He's joking.
Yeah.
That's when you're like, "I'm sorry."
yeah.
That's when you know
You drop running down your eyes.
you leave that relationship.
Yeah.
You're gone after that point. It's done.
Take a visitor, pass away. Leave
I
the
just think the whole "will you be my girlfriend" boyfriend thing is like a whole year 7 kind
Yeah,
of.
don't be
Yeah,
stupid.
actually
Make
ask
it
someone
cute.
that, yeah.
Be
Yeah, like
creative.
how do you guys ask girls
I don't
out?
know. We just kind of know at that point. And
Well,
starts
I
calling
guess
you-
we're
yeah.
just together.
Yeah,
like,
pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, fair.
I don't like asking the question is not in me.
Yeah.
It's just I find it way too cringy.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad because I was actually we were talking about this with our friend the other day.
Why did they ask you?
Who?
Like
No,
Like
say-
we were talking about this
Yeah.
with our friend the other day who was actually seeing someone,
yeah.
and they become official and stuff now. But we were saying like, how would you want to be asked out? And we're all just like, can you imagine like being asked,
Like,
will you be my girlfriend? Like we're not two.
I feel like for me, I wouldn't even ask. It would be more of a clarification thing. Like, I'm your girlfriend, right? Like, you know what I mean? And he'll be like, yeah. And I'm like, all right, good. Just wanted to.
just
I'm your
like
girlfriend
be,
just to
be
make sure.
cute. Be cute. Like for example, if you're Punjabi, like use a pickup line. Like I don't know, something cute.
Something in their language, yeah. Just
like
something,
something
cute.
cute.
Yeah.
It's usually the 14, 15-year-olds who are like, are we a thing? Because it's like,
Nah,
we a
this is-
boyfriend,
No, but there
girlfriend?
has to be a point where you do have to ask, hey, what's happening? Are we gonna
Yeah, because you can't just keep
further?
cruising along and next minute he's like, hey, I actually like this other girl. what? I thought we were like getting married.
This is a good. This is a good question to go into. Then
Yeah.
okay, in that.
Oh, God.
Say you're.
What's coming?
Say he's taking you out on a couple of dates, maybe 1, 2, 3 dates, right? But he's also seeing another girl. Are you okay with that?
No.
You're not exclusive though.
No.
Doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter. You wouldn't allow that.
I don't give a shit.
Not at all.
One person at a time.
Yeah, don't two-timer. Like,
Don't two-timer.
We had no one's option.
That's two-timing.
That's not two-timing.
I don't think it's right because with me personally, it's just you're not really being loyal.
But dates are different though. Dates are dates.
You're not trying for the person though. If you've got another like 5 lines,
that just means you're not interested.
Five's an extreme.
No, but if you have another person, you're clearly not interested in that person enough. Johnny Depp's quote, just saying, this is a quote. If you ever go for the second option, choose the second one because you wouldn't have done it to the first. Yeah, if the first was important.
But there was another rebuttal to that one as well. I can't remember what it is, but it's like
there's a reason why you can't remember.
Deaf.
It doesn't matter. I think it's just no. I think one person at a time. Obviously, if you're casually dating and you're not looking for something serious, yes, that's fine. Then it's fine because that context is different and that's a different mindset.
I guess this is each person's clarification or definition of what dating is. Dating is you could just be like going on a date, seeing each other.
But that's why we hate today's dating age.
That's why I'm saying I hate the way people have like, if you're casual in the sense that you just don't want commitment right now and you just want to have fun, yes, you can go fucking 5-timer if you have to. No one cares. Yeah. But if you're looking for something genuine, not even serious, just a genuine relationship, I feel like one person at a time is enough.
But is it not more efficient to just do multiple at a time?
But that just means you're not interested in one of them. You're like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things that it's like, that's like me saying, oh, like you have Dave as a friend, but you can make another best mate just like that, right? You can't.
Whoa, best mate analogy is completely different.
No, but that's what I'm saying. You only have that relationship with that person. And that's what I mean. It goes into what you're looking for.
But like, first 2 dates is too hard to say, oh, I want to go further along with this person like straight away.
No, if you're going to go out and date and you're looking long term,
you like their company.
Yeah.
But you make your intention clear as well about what you're looking for.
Yeah.
See how it is. Why do you have to go date like five?
Five's a very true.
2 people at once. Exactly. How are you firstly going to keep up with each of these person's lives? Like I would never do it. Yeah. And I think in my time, since you guys think I'm like 50, I'm 25, but I'm at the point where I'm like, no, this is my intention. This is what I want. This is what I'm looking for. And this person will either be like, yeah, same, looking for that. Let's see how this goes. Or they'll say, oh, I'm not really at that level. And that's fine. Yeah. But make your intention clear. We're just not, I guess it's just us. I don't know if it's just us as girls, but you know, when you get to a certain point in your life, you're just over it. You're just like, I just want to find that person. So I would never want to talk to someone if they're talking to someone else. Like, I just think that's
interesting.
Weird. Yeah. I think if you're looking for something genuine, then genuine doesn't come in like 4 people at the time.
But genuine doesn't come in 2 dates as well, though.
No, it can come in 1 date.
I would say never treat me as an option like that. If I know I'm an option, I'm out of here.
Like, because then I'm like, excuse me, sir, I'm packaged to you. Don't even come at me.
So what do you say to the girls that treat guys as options then?
They're stupid. But they are. They're not stupid. I take it back. You're not stupid. But like, if you're looking for something casual, if you're looking for something casual and you're just like out there and like you want it, and both of you mutually have agreed that we are allowed to go and date 100 people, go for it, bro. I am all for you. But if you're looking for something genuine, and then you're like, hey, I'm meeting you, but I'm also meeting this other girl, I'll be like, then this isn't genuine. That's how I look at it. I'll be like, because if you're meeting another girl, you clearly have some bit of interest in her that I'm not giving you. So
that's true.
Go waste time with her and let me go to someone else that will like me for my company. Like, do you know what I mean? That's how I look at it.
That's an instant turn on. That's an instant turn on.
But that's only because I'm looking for something
that's a red flag for you if they're seeing multiple.
Not a red flag. It's just a turn on because it shows me that
it's not
obviously not on the same page.
It's not a turn on. It just looks like, that's what it is. It's like, okay, you're not my person, period. But you're not looking for anything genuine, and clearly you're seeing qualities in other people that you don't find in me. Yeah. So I don't see why I need to be wasting my time. It's kind of like looking for like 4 employers, right? Like, one of you just give me the package. I'll come 9 to 5, do my shit and leave. Like, I don't need to go to 7 employers. Whoever pays me the most, that's what matters. So I don't know. That's how I look at it. I think it's not genuine if you're doing too many, unless you're looking for something casual.
Yeah.
Well, I think what Gunny's trying to do is he's just, fail fast, learn quickly.
This is not a business deal. These are human beings.
These are human beings.
Emotions are complex. But people go home thinking, oh my God, why did he do that?
Can you imagine though? You go with a girl that has another option there.
Yeah.
you think you two have just had the best day, and then you now know that she's gonna now go on another date with another guy. How would you feel?
And she tells you, "I'm still gonna go on a date with the other guy."
I'm actually kind of okay with that.
Okay,
no, but see, exactly, this is where the personalities are very different. Like, I'm like, until it's serious, then I'm pretty chill about these type of things. Like, I don't invest heavily. I don't have the time and the emotion to invest heavily until I know there's something genuine, something serious there.
Yeah.
And there could be something progressing in the future. So then I'm just casually talking to whoever I want to.
That doesn't mean casual.
But because
you're not looking for that, and that's what I'm saying. It could just be
depends on the stage of your life as well.
So you guys are very young. Not that we're much older, but I 50s. Feel like both of us are like have a different mindset in the sense that we're looking for genuine stuff, and we don't have. We already have like. I know this sounds really rude, but I've already got the quality people in my life. I don't need to fit anymore.
Jeez.
Like it's kind of like I've got good friends. I've got good, knock on wood. Like I've got friends. All of them. So it's like finding an extra person. I'm like I don't need you. Do you know what I mean? Like so for me, I'm like if I'm inviting you into my life, I'm inviting you into my circle, and that means I like you enough to put you in that circle. Okay. Of whatever. So and that's because this maybe you two are at the stage where you're like learning about people, meeting people, figuring people out.
Yeah.
We're at a stage where we're like
we know what you want.
We know what we want. Yeah. We've got what we want at the moment. We do want more, but it's also just like if I meet someone, like we really assess the person, and it's not to judge them. It's just to know: am I gonna settle down with this person in the future, or am I not?
I feel like you look like dating in terms of really settling down at this point.
We're at the age though that we're like
no, not marriage. No, just genuine relationship.
I'm at the point where I actually do want to get married at some point because I'm turning 26 soon.
Yeah.
And then obviously marriage, you have to date someone for like a year or two, so you're looking right. Again, this comes down to age. Where are you at in your life?
Yeah.
You can't expect someone at 22 who doesn't want to get married to,
Yeah.
And if a 22-year-old is saying that, some problematic 22-year-old.
That's kind of long. 22.
Because I'll be like, what is wrong?
Oh, wait, did we have that question?
No. There are some people that have actually settled down at 22, and props to them that like respect.
I give huge respect to high school sweethearts that stay together.
Yeah, I think that's
I'm like,
gorgeous.
damn, that's a long.
I don't.
Really?
I think that's so depressing.
Well, you didn't explore your opportunities.
Yeah, you didn't.
Why do you
You're just with that one person, and now it's almost like they're just too scared to face the world. Like
no, but you genuinely like that person. You have the genuine.
If
connection.
it's the right person, you're still facing the world.
Yeah.
You're just not facing it in a relationship context. You're doing, you're still living your life. You're still achieving
high
your
school
goals.
mindset. When I think of me in high school, I was stupid. Like I'm not.
No, but 22-year-old, you weren't in high school.
No, 22 is different.
22 is different. I'm like high school sweetheart.
No, high school sweethearts. They met in high school and now they're still together and they get married.
I know people like that, and they have lived their life. Yeah, they've lived their life. Yeah. They're going to get married next year, and I think that's gorgeous. Like if you know it's the right person when they're trying to. You're still pushing for your goals. You're still being supported. You're still doing what you want to do, and you're not being controlled. That's the main thing.
Yeah, goes down to life experience.
That's a soulmate. Like I believe in that.
I went to an all-girls school, so I can't really talk. And like for me, like I get what you mean.
That's fair enough.
Yeah,
but don't you think you get bored over the like if it's a long-term relationship like that?
Then it just means you're not into that person. That's what it is. If you get bored of them, you're not into them, and you just gotta part ways.
You never want to marry someone you get bored.
Because you're gonna be stuck with the person you marry. Well, ideally, if you get married to someone, you're signing a financial freaking obligation. Like you have to be 150% about that shit. So like it's a long-term goal, and I feel like obviously if you're getting bored of them, they're not your person. That's it.
But like you do have various stages in a relationship, right? Where you got the honeymoon phase, but then after that you get to a point where you're very comfortable with each other. And then give it 20 more years later and you got kids and everything. And I feel like it does become a bit boring and less exciting.
What is to say, though, that you're not going to get bored even if you meet someone at 25? You get married, then you get bored. Yeah, you're going to go divorce someone.
This is the thing, right? Yeah.
It can happen. It's about you two keeping the spark between each other.
Maturity is also a thing. Yeah, life goals change. I think in 20s, 30s, everyone's like, I want to find someone. And then 40s, they're like, I really need to get $1 billion in my bank account. Like, you know what I mean? Like, everyone's got different. I feel like 40.
Are you 40? Because you've been like that lately.
But I feel like 40-year-olds have a different goal in the sense that their life outlook is like just they don't care about relationships to them. 40s
is all, that's
like for them, relationships is like, I've been there, done that. They don't, because you mature with age. It's like what you thought in high school, you're different at this point. And I think 20s and 30s is obviously the peak time where you're like, I want to find someone, and you're curious about new people. But
yeah.
Interesting. But then like, what are like your non-negotiables then if you wanted to get into something serious?
Money.
No, my non-negotiable would be
just don't say anything. Your existence.
are you asking what we look for,
Yeah.
or what we would not give
like
up?
you can't.
Like, it
Like
has
they have to have,
Yeah, they have
yeah.
to have that.
Oh, they have to.
They have
that.
to.
Like-
For me, they have to be. Firstly, a basic human. Do not treat the
Jeez.
waiter
No
like
dogs.
shit. You know how some people actually go in. What'd you say?
No dogs.
No dogs. I love dogs, but they have to be a basic human being. Like, have that. Firstly, respect is the biggest thing. Respect a waiter the way you'd respect a CEO kind of thing. I'd say family oriented. For me, it's because I'm very family oriented.
Yeah.
So I need you to understand that as well. Like, if you're not, then you're not. What else? I think.
It's a very short list.
You know, I was actually there's a lot to it. We were actually having a conversation not long
Mine is
ago. What did we
emotional intelligence. Basically, that's something that most people lack, in my opinion. I
Can you
think
explain what emotional
emotional
intelligence
intelligence
for
is like you just know how to read emotions, you know how to be empathetic, you know how to understand people, things, behaviors without having to explicitly say it.
Yeah.
So like if I'm not comfortable with something and you're like, but why aren't you comfortable with that? But you don't get it. And the fact that I have to sit there and explain to you,
Yeah, you can't do
it
that.
gets a bit annoying because I'm like, dude, that's just basic. For me, it's basic.
Yeah.
Whatever. But to them, they're like,
They don't have
I
it.
don't see what's wrong with that.
Okay.
So emotional intelligence is
Someone
one.
that has the ability to see things from another point of view.
Yeah, but in a
Because
good way.
I would never want to be with someone that would rather have a fight, go to bed angry with each other.
Yeah, that's
How many
that's
times
long.
has that probably happened to us where we've literally gone fighting with even your family member?
Yeah.
Like you don't want to do that. You want someone to resolve it and then go to bed. I think that's a big thing. We were actually having a conversation like a couple of years ago. Do you remember when you brought up loyalty and I said, well, isn't that the basic?
Oh yeah, so I think that, you know when you see Instagram quotes and they're like, "What I look for in a man, loyalty," and then I remember Jane Citizen. I was about to say your name. I remember Citizen Jane.
Citizen Jane.
She was like, "But why is loyalty a flex? That's like."
Yeah, that's
bare
a
minimum.
bare minimum.
That's
yeah.
a bare minimum.
Right,
That's
but
a bare
see,
minimum.
someone with no
Yeah.
emotional intelligence would be like, "I'm loyal," and I'll be like, "Are you serious
So
right
many
now?"
guys and girls out there. I'm
So
being
many.
very, very careful
Wait, what
with what
guys
I'm
have been
saying.
hanging out with?
Everyone is like,
but some are like that.
I'm like,
Yeah, I
what do
get
you,
it,
you know,
yeah.
they're like, what do you offer? And it's
City
like,
boys.
I've heard people literally say, I'm loyal. Okay, but shouldn't you be
Yeah, he's
loyal
like, "I'm loyal," and I'm like, "Oh,
in a relationship?
okay, great, good for you." Like, no one cares if you're loyal. Like,
It's basic. Yeah, the standard's too
that's
low.
standard. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, I'm a female. If we're
I
spitting
think-
facts, let's do this.
In terms of non-negotiables, it's up to the personality. For me, I want to have kids. That's a non-negotiable. I want a religious person. Who's my religion? That's
Comes down to the person.
non-negotiable. The family oriented again. That's a non-negotiable for me. There are heaps of things, but it comes down to each person's personality.
Yeah.
What's your non-negotiables? I'm curious to hear.
Yeah,
My
from a dude's
non-negotiable.
perspective.
My standards gone crazy high recently.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
aging.
That may be that.
Oh, you're
but
getting
like,
to the 50s.
You're getting to the 50s. Welcome aboard.
No. But like, I think I've also become more temperamental, I would say, as well over the past 6 months. But like, yeah, I'm still working out my type, to be honest. Because I'm like I'm non-religious, number one. Like I don't really care whether they give you like what color, skin, race. Doesn't give about that shit at all. And if they're religious, I'm probably actually
Each
more
to
likely
their
to
own.
stray away from them.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to have conflicts with kids in the future with religion and stuff like that. It's long. And I think they have to be extremely independent, in my opinion. Like
For
they-
you, yeah.
Yeah, for me, they
I
cannot
feel like
cling.
they do. They need
They
to-
cannot cling to me. Like
Pooja is like that.
Huh?
That's me.
Jeez, that's her non-negotiable.
But they sent me like a meme. It's like
It was literally.
someone says "Good morning, beautiful," and then she looks at her phone. She's like, "Oh, I need a coffee."
Yeah,
Like,
literally. No. I get good morning text. I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm just
I've
like,
got
ugh.
shit to do in the morning.
I need
Like,
coffee. I don't have time for this. Like, yeah, but
What is your star sign?
I'm a Cancer.
Oh,
Fucking
damn!
these star signs goes, man.
Here we go.
You know, I'm a big believer in it. I think it does say a lot about a person.
I did. Another girl said the same shit to me.
It
as well.
does. It gives you an
So I
idea.
agree
Like,
with you.
But I will not look at someone, and that's not
I
non-negotiable.
can't look at you.
I will not look at someone and be like, "What are you? Oh, we're not
Yeah.
compatible. Google said we're not
Right.
compatible. We're not together." Like, I
It
don't
just
look
makes
at that.
sense about who they are. And if anything,
Yeah.
astrology is a way for us to go home and now stalk your personality without you having to tell us what your personality is. So then we know, okay, this guy's a bubbly guy. So it's
Oh,
actually
is that what you use it
that's
for?
what I
Okay.
do. I mean, if I know your star sign, I just want to look at, okay, what are his
Yeah.
strengths? What are his weaknesses?
Yeah.
What type of a guy he is? And then it gives me an idea of his like character. And
Yeah.
that's it. But no, I wouldn't go like, oh no, Scorpios and Leos aren't compatible. It's not gonna work.
Yeah, exactly.
But if it didn't work out, I'd be like, should have known he was a Scorpio.
What I will say though is they.
Here we go. I want to hear this.
Tend to attract Cancers, I think.
Cancers
for myself,
tend to attract
I'm
Cancers.
a Capricorn.
She's a Capricorn.
I'm a
Capricorn
very
and Cancers.
hard-headed person, so I feel like
Cancers are pretty
a Cancer
hard-headed.
is very. I don't know.
Are
you hard-headed?
I can be quite. You showed me at the dinner yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah, so like we did the Myers-Briggs test. So like on that we saw like strengths and weaknesses, and then he had stuff like you like empathy.
Yeah,
arrogant.
Yes. No, I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm arrogant, but like,
it's not.
I can be quite stubborn and temperamental at times. Like we were at dinner yesterday for my birthday, right? And then like these guys.
When was your birthday?
July 4th.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you very much. Yes. There you go. Wish me happy birthday, cunts. But yeah, no, we were at dinner and like, dude, I've got friends that are halal, they're vegetarian. Like those are non-negotiables. She has to eat fucking meat. She can't be halal and all that crap.
That's Jane Citizen.
Oh, no, hang on. That's my non-negotiable.
You might want to put that in each chicken.
I should have put that as a top. You have to eat meat. If you don't, I can't relate. I cannot do it. Yeah, my friends are all turning vegan and it's just stressing me out. Like, I'm like, what do I do? How do I eat?
And like, I'm trying to order for all these different types of people and like they're still arguing about them, and I'm like, I come here, pick some stuff for me, pick some stuff for the vegetarians, and we'll order it all.
Yeah,
that's what I cannot be bothered sitting there. It's too long, and like
I love that non-negotiable.
Yeah, that's
for sure.
Maybe an impatience for me, but yeah, the other non-negotiables for me, like she's got to be independent. She has to be smart and probably educated,
Asian,
or like has to have goals. Asian is a preferable one.
What did you say?
Asian. Because Dev knows my type. Oh, not
what
my
do you
type,
mean Asian?
like,
which Asian?
Smart,
like,
educated.
No, like
Asian.
No, like Oriental Asian.
Like China.
Yeah.
And like,
oh, you into Chinese?
Yeah. More yellow fever type.
Love that.
It's been nice. From
diverse.
young to young. Yeah. It's that's not
Are you into anime?
I am.
Yeah.
I watch
like
no, but the thing is I watch like anything.
Sorry if anyone got offended by yellow fever.
Have you seen Death Note?
I need to watch that. But the thing is, like,
I haven't seen it. I'm just asking.
No, I haven't. But like, no, but I watch like anime. I watch K-drama. I watch like Sri Lankan movies, Telugu. I watch anything as long as it's got subtitles and I can follow it. Because I'm because once you watch anime, right, you become like an expert.
Yeah.
I know we're off topic here, for fuck's sake. But you become like an expert of thing. And then I'm like, so it's good. So I watch anything that's interesting.
Nice. What's yours?
Non-negotiables. Oh, for me, like it's quite similar. Like I would want someone who's independent, right? That's on the top. I don't like clingy people. Someone who has a high emotional intelligence. Someone who has goals in life. I'm agnostic, so like
not too religious. Yeah.
He converted.
Well, he converted me.
I didn't convert you. I just.
No, I'm joking. Pooja made me realize because like I think I was just laughing during Diwali and like.
Well, you said you were religious, eh? Sort of.
She's
converted too.
I don't know who I am. I
don't know who I am.
In progress. I think I'm religious. I do believe in God. But yeah.
But yeah, and they just need to be family oriented, as I would say. Like, I'm pretty like simple, straightforward. I would say.
The thing, one thing I'm working about me, I'm trying to work out if I need like a strong-headed. Like I need independent. But I don't know if I need a stubborn person.
No, you need balance.
That's why I think I need balance. But because the thing is, I can be quite stubborn at certain things, and then some things I just don't give a shit. Like you can do whatever the fuck you want for that.
You're interesting. I've never met a Cancer like that. The ones I meet are they're the ones that are calm.
Really?
Like, Cancer's actually usually known to be very like emotional, like.
But that's maybe.
No, like very emotional, nurturing, like cool, kind of like calm down, babe, kind of guys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It depends.
Like just relax.
See, but that's the thing. I'm like
that's
that.
That's why Capricorns are compatible because they don't know how to relax. And then the Cancer comes in and goes, calm the fuck down.
Comes and all that. But I am like that when I don't really care about what's happening in the situation. Like, if I'm invested, then it's like I'm gonna do it. Like,
they're loyal.
That's
but the Cancers are like that. They have their eyes out for a lot of people.
Yeah.
But then when they're serious, they're like loyalty.
Yeah. Like I'm either 100 or 0.
One of those, they have crush on like 5 people at once. I've read that.
This is where I explain to all my friends when I say I like a girl. I'm like, I like every girl.
I like every
until I actually like a girl. But when they find the
one, they're like dedicated to the one.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so it's either 100 or 0 basically. Yeah.
Well, I've never met a Cancer like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Don't know that I believe in the Cancer shit anyway.
You were probably the one for them.
Always the one. Jane is always the one.
Jane is the one.
But one thing I've always been curious about, like, why is a chick's message game so shit?
Okay,
Shut up.
Are you guys being no? Listen. Are you guys being?
If it's shit, she doesn't like you.
Are you guys being genuine or are you guys being sleazy? Because our game depends on how you guys talk to us.
What do you mean by like sleazy?
Whoa.
Oh, if you hit us with like WYD instead of hi, how are you going?
No. Yeah,
you know,
sleazy's yeah. That's
some guys are real sleaze.
yeah. I know what you mean. If I can message at 2 a.m. But
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk to you at 2 a.m. Don't message me at 2 a.m. Ask me at 2 p.m. how are you going?
Yeah, also, yeah. So I remember there was one dude messaging 1 a.m. and I'm like, he's like, oh, you have a business, very busy. I'm like, I don't even care if you do. Like, you should have told me that before. I had to figure that out. Like, just tell me straight. What are you doing?
He messaged you at 1 a.m.
Only every day 1 a.m. And I was like, that's stupid.
Bro, I think he's trying to.
Yeah, he's being an idiot. But we're not dumb. And obviously my texts are going to be dry because I'm like, you're not looking for anything serious. You're bored. So, yeah.
But I don't think that answered Dev's question.
Yeah, but like, are you like genuinely busy or are you like?
No, look,
interested?
okay,
Like,
this
if you're
isn't
interested,
even this is not even a girls thing. This is man, woman, human beings. Okay, if you're not texting right, you're not interested.
Yeah,
period.
It's
the basic rule. If you're just
Rule of
dry
life.
with your text,
Yeah.
it means don't talk to me, right? But if you're on like me and her, Jane and I, we kick it off. Okay, we are texting 24/7.
Yeah.
Good night.
We are
hello,
FaceTiming
hi, FaceTiming.
24/7.
Like sometimes I feel like I'm in a relationship with Jane because I'm like I know what's happening, but like
Sometimes we're always in a
we're
relationship.
always in. Yeah, exactly.
Bro, I was
But
so confused for a second. You calling her Jane? I was like,
so scary. I know. Yeah, but like I think it's like what was I saying again? I forgot.
If you care about the
If
person,
you care about the person, you're
interested-
gonna you will message that person. If they're not messaging you,
yeah.
goodbye.
Yeah.
Chapter
Yeah,
closed. It's not even about dry texter.
Yeah.
It's not even about this. It's
Just
just
move on.
When you
Just
really
whatever.
like someone, you
You will.
also
you're
like,
thinking of them.
Yeah.
Like you're like, and when they message you, it makes their day. Like
Yeah.
if I like someone and they message me, I'm like, oh my god, he's good at me.
Yeah, it
I'm not
makes
gonna be
me
like,
smile,
I'm not
like-
gonna be like, oh, like if I don't like him, then I'd
If
be
I
like,
don't
"Ugh,
like him,
ugh, I need a coffee. Like, you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't care. I'd be like,
Yeah.
I need to get away from this. I don't want to do this. But
Yeah, I definitely think if you like
It's not a
someone,
girl
you
boy
get
thing.
excited. It's not about girls' games. It's not about guys' games. It's just a human thing. You're interested, you
human
are.
game.
If you're not, you're not.
Yeah.
Get the hint.
Get
But
with the
also,
program.
Catch
be
hints.
direct and just be honest. If a guy's constantly up my ass and I don't like you, I'm going to say, hey, like, please give me some space.
Yeah.
Like,
See, the thing is, I don't know if it's the age with you girls or like.
we're just very mature.
Yeah, I think you're more
Honestly,
mature.
we're not even that far from you
Yeah,
guys.
exactly.
We're like
Which
a
is
year and a half older.
scary.
We
Which
should
is
have
very
brought
scary.
some less mature people
Well,
onto this.
tomorrow maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
But but
Yeah.
yeah, you guys are seems like very direct and mature about your responses to guys.
We are, because
But-
we care about people's feelings.
We
It's
care
not
about feelings.
nice.
So
Like I don't
beautiful.
want a dude to guy.
So
a dude
beautiful.
to guy. I wouldn't want a guy to go home and be like, oh, you know, I wasn't good enough. I wasn't this. It has
Yeah.
nothing to do with
Yeah.
whether I'm good or not. It's just we're not. I don't see you in that way. We're not compatible.
Maybe they aren't good enough then.
No.
I just think a lot of
But they'll be
guys.
good enough to someone else, right? And that's what I mean. It
Yeah.
comes down to like, don't take rejection so personally. Don't be like, oh my God, it's about me. Because like, that just means you got a lot of self work to do, and maybe go therapy.
No, I think it.
I highly recommend.
No, I don't think it's easy to say don't take rejection personally. You can't help but take it personally.
Take it from me. I cry about it all the time when I get rejected. Like, oh, I can't
I
believe
just
rejected
think
me.
also-
Like, it's normal. Yeah.
Also, I feel like guys take it so hard on themselves, and it breaks my heart.
Yeah.
It really does, because I'm like, you're not the problem. You know that meme? Am I the problem?
Yeah.
You guys know
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
You're not the problem. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes it's not there. The spark's not there. That's fine. But don't ever think that you're any less of yourselves that you are. Like, I feel like, and I don't know, at the end of the day, I look at everyone as you're a human. You have feelings as much as I do, and
Damn.
you should give each other respect.
Yeah. And if you're going around saying he wasn't good enough for me, that person
No,
is
that person's
ugly.
toxic then if they're going around
They're
and saying
ugly
like that.
as
Yeah.
fuck. They're probably like,
Yeah, personality's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
dead.
And that,
That's when you know you've dodged a bullet.
That's when you know you dodged a
dodged
bullet.
it.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
like,
yeah.
if anything, someone says something like that, you're like, okay, you've
Yeah.
got issues, whatever.
Yeah.
But that's it.
It
So,
comes down to everyone's a human and treat people with respect.
Yeah.
Respect.
So don't fucking ghost.
Well,
Yeah, I don't like
ghost
ghosts.
is-
Oh, okay, wait. Okay, so you don't like it when a guy takes too long to respond.
No, ghosting is they don't even respond.
Yeah.
Hey,
okay.
can I-
Okay, but
Taking long is fine, but ghosting is like, be direct. Why are you being a chicken shit? Just tell me. I'm not interested.
Yeah,
If you're that scared,
Yeah.
say you're in a relationship. Say your ex hit you up. Just fucking lie. Like, but don't make me sit there and anticipate and wait and then question myself. Just be direct.
Yeah.
I also think guys do have lives. We all have lives.
That's what I'm saying.
But I also think if you're busy, say that you're busy. Hey, sorry, I'll text you a little bit later. I have a full-on day. Schedule's really busy. I've had, I think that is just so respectful.
Dude, I've done that sometimes and girls get mad at me.
No, well then girls need to truly wake up. I'm not on this podcast to be biased towards anyone. I think guys and girls grow up. Yeah. Like, know that people have lives outside you. Yeah. Like, and even when you're in a marriage, like, you're going to be at work, you're going to be at meetings, you're not going to be texting. What I'm saying is, like, no matter how close you are as a union or a partnership, whatever it is, people have lives. Just be nice and be decent and just say, hey, I've got this and this and this today. I will text you when I can. That's more reassuring to me personally than, hi, so sorry, I had a really long day today at 8 p.m. at night when I texted you at 8 a.m. in the morning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just have that decency. I think that's a big thing.
Call it out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because then it's true. Like, a guy, I'm sure a guy will sit there and be like, oh my God, does she like me? Does she not? Like, girls do that all the time. We're overthinkers. Yeah. We overthink.
And if you're not thinking, you don't like them. No, I'm serious.
It's true. No,
it's true.
That's true.
You don't like it. If you were like, oh my God, I was that's automatic signal you're not interested enough.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't like them. That's why you weren't thinking about it. And that's when you know, okay, look, we're not on the same page. Goodbye. That's it.
But one thing that genuinely pisses me off are those that give mixed signals. Why do you think people give mixed signals?
Because they're attention seeking.
They're attention seeking, or they don't want to hurt the other person, which sucks.
What if they're confused about their feelings? But even
that's such a people-pleasing thing to do.
Yeah, and I know that's why I'm saying you should always be direct.
So it always goes back to attention seeking.
Someone at the end of the day, don't hurt them in a effed up way. Like, just be honest with people. And like, if you're not feeling it, you're not sure how you're feeling, be honest about that too. Do you know what I mean? Just say, hey, it's a little bit soon for me to make any judgment on this. But yeah, I think mixed signals are freaking annoying.
Like, mixed signals just means
mixed signns.
You like the chase, you like the attention, but you obviously don't like the person, but you don't mind having that, little attention.
You don't want someone to invite you out somewhere and then be like, oh, we're going too fast. But they're the one making all the moves. Like, you just don't want things like that.
Yeah, I can see, but what if the guy takes you out on the date but it's not really feeling at that point? It's like, maybe we should slow down a tiny bit.
Then they're not feeling it. That's
fine. Yeah. Like, if it's like the first or second date, that's okay. Like, sometimes you jump the gun. Sometimes I probably have jumped the gun in the past. Like, I don't care. Tell me. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's fine. Just communication is key. You like someone, you like someone. You don't, you don't.
So I'm going to do something different now, right? So let's do some rapid fire questions, right? So let's say a guy tries to kiss you on the first date. What would you do?
I ideally don't want to get that physical on the first date. So I'll just say, hey, I'm not ready for that. That's going to take a few dates.
No, but that wouldn't turn you off?
No, it wouldn't turn me off because some guys are just overly friendly and some just are, that's their love language. They're very physical.
Yeah,
but
that's fair.
Yeah, I wouldn't be like, oh, no, red flag. If he's like too physical and just wants to hurry up with, I'm like, okay, no, we're not doing this.
Not going that far.
But if he's just like trying to kiss me, then I'll be like, that's going to take a few dates. So yeah.
I think, I probably wouldn't. But I mean, if they're trying to, if it's more than a kiss that they're trying to do, then you would not be seeing me again for sure. Because then I know what your intention is.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I wouldn't say it's a turn off. I just be like, hey, not ready. Not right now.
Yep.
Okay. What about, how would you girls like to be approached?
Be direct. Don't beat around the bush. And if you like someone, just tell them. Like, don't tell them you like them, but like make the move.
Yeah, I would say be direct is the biggest thing for me. You want to go on a date? Tell me you want to go on a date. Like, I don't want to sit there. I don't want to play guessing games. Don't play games with me.
But do you want to phrase it as a date or do you want to say just hang out?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter?
All right. What about 6 foot, 6 figures, or 6 pack?
All three. I don't know. Can it be more than 6 figures? I want to say 6 figures.
6 figures. Choose.
I would say figures, but I want more than 6 figures. 6 figures, make money.
Yeah, exactly.
Focus on your goals. That's it. Because if you're making money, I know you've got it's not even about your
ambition.
money. I don't want your money.
I mean,
It's like,
how are they
for me,
making
it's
the
just
money?
like,
I'd be a bit
how
sus.
they make. Okay, obviously if they're drug dealing, then whatever. I mean, still making money. It's
Money's
business.
money, right?
But I just look at it like he's ambitious. He's ambitious. He's got goals, and he knows what he's doing, and that's it.
Yeah,
That's how I look at it. Like he's not a dropkick.
Okay, now what do girls do, like to show that they're interested?
We give signals.
yeah.
What, Instagram reacts?
We're clear.
No, that's not a signal. A signal is like in person. What would a signal be? Like it will try
Well,
to kind
I've
of
liked
linger
someone.
around you a little bit, so you somehow just
Gravitate
kind
and talk
of
towards.
come and say hi. That's it. Like, you know, just we'll just linger around you a little bit. But yeah, we'll give some sort of a signal. Some girls are direct. They just go up to you and go, hey. I'm this. What's your name? And they kind of talk.
Comes
but
down
that's
to
it.
personality.
Comes down to
If
personality.
you've got the balls to do it, like I'd have the balls to be
She's
like,
Yeah.
I think
Jane
we
knows.
are
Jane is
really
very-
compatible.
Jane becomes a Karen when it comes to these things.
Damn.
Hey, I don't become a Karen.
Karen is
That's just rude. I become the queen.
So you will date me.
Yeah.
You will be mine. No, I think I prefer to be direct because I'd want someone to be direct with me.
Yeah.
And if I get rejected, I get rejected. But, it is what it is.
Yeah. Whereas I'm a bit scared of that. I wouldn't go up to someone and be like, hi. But I think for me, I'd kind of linger around you a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's like,
She'd be like,
you noticing me?
She'd be smiling and laughing in his face.
Yeah. Like just try to talk to them or like kind of just be in their company.
Yeah, it comes
Okay.
down to personality for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What about he's a 10, but he's 5'5"?
Okay. It's not about whether he's 5 or 5, it's whether he's taller than me.
Okay. He's a 10, but he showers twice a week.
That's disgusting. And
No. Give a number. Would you say if he's a 10 and he showers twice a week?
0.
0?
Can I also say about the 5'5"? If he's 5'5", he's still going to be a 10. Why does that make it any
Yeah,
different?
why
It's
does it make-
personality. I don't know how you.
No,
some
but
people
some
think
girls they
Yeah.
can't
No,
dude, girls, height's a big thing for girls, man. Dude,
it's a
Well,
big
some.
thing for me.
But that's if
it's
they-
for a lot.
I think it is
It's a
especially
lot.
for girls that are tall because they
Yeah.
want a taller guy.
No. Dude, shorter girls are even worse, bro. Trust me. Dude, they are. It's
Okay,
long.
but if you've got a
it's
5'5",
long with some girls. They're
if
shorter.
you've
Shorter they are, the taller they want them to be.
Depends on
That's
the girl.
fact.
This
That
is
was me at one
100%
point in my
fact.
life.
Got it.
I am 5'2". But as you grow older, you realize that it's about the person.
Yeah.
It's about the personality. Just because you could have a 5'5" who will do everything
You're a
for
liar.
you versus a
You liar.
a 6 foot.
If they're taller, what are you
Yeah, he's
talking?
got to be. Yeah,
Do you know
but
what
listen,
5'5" is?
I'm 5'2",
5'5"
mate.
is like an inch taller than me.
I'm 5'2".
Like for you, it's fine. That's what I'm saying. If he's
Yeah, it
taller
depends on
than
your
me,
height.
it's fine. If we're 1 inch apart, okay, I'll deal with that too. But like
Yeah.
for me, it's just be taller.
Just be taller, yeah.
Or be tall as.
No,
But that's it.
You know what it is for us? We have to be able to wear heels around them.
Heels.
Yeah, I
'Cause
know.
if
I've
I'm
heard
wearing
about
heels
that.
around him,
I
I
heard
don't want
about
him to
that.
walk around feeling like, oh,
Yeah.
she's
I'm
taller.
not someone that wears heels. I love wearing trainers because that's
Yeah.
all I do. But I want the option to wear it.
Yeah. But this is a good question. Would you date a girl that's taller than you?
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, same.
I would want to be
Yeah,
taller.
see?
It's the same thing. It's the same
That's what
thing.
it
That's
is.
what
It's
I
just more manly, I feel.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like...
It's not even, yeah.
It's not. Yeah, not
Yeah.
really.
Look,
Yeah,
it's just like to be
dominant,
taller.
yeah.
It's weird. You're like,
Yeah.
something's not leveling up here.
Nah, but it's the
Our height's
obsession.
not leveling.
We're not
up.
balanced.
No, but it's a chick's obsession with 6 foot. That's like what the.
Yeah, obviously, look,
Yeah.
height is an attractive feature, but it's the same thing as saying, like, you know how, like, husky voices are attractive? Do you know, but I'm not going to be
I've
like,
heard of
sorry, if you don't have a husky voice, we're not going to be together.
Yeah, I
no,
know.
I'm not going to be like, that's just it
You know
is
what
an
is
attractive feature.
Accents are attractive.
Accents
Italian?
are, yeah.
No, English.
Yeah, like if you
Or
have
UK.
UK.
UK English.
Yeah, I love
Fucking hell.
accents.
if you have, like, that's just it's a feature. That's
Yeah.
it. But there's not like you have to be that. Like,
See, I think that's
Yeah.
just because you don't live in the UK. I feel like if you lived in the UK, you wouldn't give a shit about that.
yeah.
So, but I feel like if you were,
Listen, I've always been into the UK, you know.
yeah,
Not
okay.
gonna lie to you. Not gonna lie to you. Manifesting. No, look, but again, it doesn't come down to, the person's rating won't go down. Like I said, I used to be into people I used to be like, I want a 6 foot man, but if I've got a guy that will literally be just as long as he's
Cook
taller
for
than me,
you.
I don't care. You got a good heart. That's it. You can't get everything that you want.
Yeah.
So do you just perceive it more as like a bonus?
Yeah, if they're
It's a
6 foot,
cherry
then
on
it is
top.
what it
Cherry on
is.
the
But like, that doesn't. It's not make or break for me.
I'm not looking for that like explicitly. Yeah.
For me though, I actually prefer like shorter chicks because it's like it's just adorable.
You would, of course.
What the
It's like
What the fuck?
It's adorable.
It sounds a bit creepy.
I'm six. I'm almost 6'1", right?
That sounds a bit creepy.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
How's that creepy?
No,
it's
I think
adorable. They're like
I think
tiny.
you find
It's
it
cute.
It's like you can, yeah. It's
Adorable is a strange word to use. Cute's
Yeah.
alright.
Cute's cute.
Cute's
Same
cute,
thing.
but
Adorable,
Yeah.
adorable is
where are you going there?
yeah.
like, I know what he means. It's cute.
Oh my
Yeah. God.
But like, yeah, like if they're like short, like obviously not too short. If they're like 4 foot, like 11, then I'm like, whoa,
My mum's
okay.
cool.
Bro, your kids are midgets. at that
Yeah,
point.
they'd be
Yeah, well,
midgets.
that's the problem.
If you're
'cause
4'11",
kids
Yeah.
don't listen to this.
Well, you're also like 6 foot. So of course, 6'4", 11 is going to be. If a guy's 5'5" and he meets a 4'3", I don't know.
Is that a thing? It's a dwarf. At that point.
I don't know, like whatever, 4'11",
Yeah.
then it's not going to make a difference. It depends on your height, right? So each to their own. Can't control these things.
Yeah, but I think even if they're like 5'5" and they were to wear heels, like I would still be taller.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, 100%.
100%, you're 6 foot,
yeah.
mate.
Yeah,
5'5" with
it's a
heels.
flex.
It's a flex.
Next question.
Is that it? Is that what we got?
That's
All right. All right. I think in that, we're fucking gone for a long time. With
Have
that,
we? This was fun.
yeah, it's fun. That's what I'm saying. You talk, it's for fun.
I've got to be back.
Yeah, exactly. See, we got more guests now. But now, with that, we'll wrap up the podcast. Thank you, Jane, for coming.
You're
on,
welcome.
as well as Pooja, and we shall see you on the next episode. Peace out.